Greetings. Hey, welcome to Redline Collectibles. Glad you found the site. We specialize in Hot Wheels, the Mattel Toy Company, 1968 through 1977, the Redline era. I try to find collections, buy collections, consign collections to me, and we team up with many people from many different avenues to try to get Redlines into the hands of new collectors and or people that like most of us are collecting certain castings or certain eras. The custom Dodge Charger is always something that you want to get clean. Yellow is kind of a cool color on this casting, and we have these cars available just about, well, now these cars right here I'm showing, will maybe be included for this coming Tuesday, the 26th of March, starting at 6 p.m. Central, on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline. I'll have the dark interior bug, and comes equipped with the moon eyes. Yeah, 68's just forever, ever chasing, the whole spectrum of beautiful Redlines from the era. And you're there. We're all there kind of chasing the same thing. The beauty of Hot Pink, as an example. We ran a Continental last week on Redline, on Studio-Redline, and our live auction most every Tuesdays, starting at 6:00 p.m., as I said, Central, is I think it was an all-time record for a bidding war that happened out of nowhere. It was just a blast. And I'm so happy to, everybody who participated, and not just participated or, bid or something, but people who watched and people who enjoyed that type of camaraderie and fun. And quite frankly, something that, only comes up, it's more on that rare occasion. I use the word rare kind of loosely a little bit, but hey, how about a couple of hot rods? These just are so fun when you put a couple of GM products, of course the Pontiac and the Camaro, and what was going on at Hawthorne, California back in the days, and lighting our fires, right? And young boys that were playing with Hot Wheels, and that hasn't changed. We'll be introducing something shortly that really expounds on the legend of the product, and not just the memories, but guys that have an opportunity to make their grandchild or children really have that joy of ripping open a blister pack. We're gonna do that. Yeah, the blisters are so much fun. You just never know what's gonna come into a child's life because you were so generous with that kind of thing. And I've got a bunch of matchboxes that I have that I'm giving away because it's fun to see the expression of the children when they play with them on the loop-de-de-loop and whatever else the tracks and the lap counters and whatever else you have. Anyway, so these types of cars are going to be available most every Tuesday towards the end of the evening when I do an auction. If you happen to hang around or want to come back, or just always welcome our guests. You're first. And if you see something you like, you say, hey, I was on your website and I saw X. Would you put it up on the spinner and see if we can get that into a new home? And I'm like, absolutely. Guests come first. So keep that in mind. And thank you again for supporting the channel. Do give the video, if you wouldn't be so kind, if you would be so kind, a thumbs up, a like and subscribe, so that people can share this type of, and enjoy the Redlines from 1968 through 1977. Thank you, Mattel Toy Company. Bye, everybody.